Hey y'all, subscribe to my channel. I'm the only one covering the OTC and pink sheet markets exclusively. Okay, you guys, today we're going to talk about MAXD and its recent SEC filing and do an analysis of the agreement there. We're going to talk a little bit about the bankruptcy case. So let's get in. MAXD announced that yesterday that they entered into an exclusive sales, marketing, and distribution partnership agreement with to work on an enterprise known as In-Ground Assets TM. I believe that's probably just a trademark that Greg just filed with, and in a partnership with Jose Ignacio Nutera Ramirez, Nacho. The agreement stipulates that Nacho grants the company the exclusive right to specific holdings that Nacho owns and controls in certain in-ground assets being harvested in Mexico. So basically we're looking at an area in central Mexico where they're going to be mining gold and silver and a couple other things, and just whatever precious metals they can end up finding. So we're going to take a look at the partnership agreement now. One of the things is, the partnership is hereby created simultaneously in accordance with both the laws of the state of California as well as the laws of the country of Mexico. Go over some of the other issues here. The purpose is to do exploratory minings and whatnot, and then we're talking about stage 1 contributions here. So MAXD agrees to provide immediate access to stage 1 funding for a partnership of at least $20 million from certain of its investors that it has current relationships with, for the purpose of securing, cultivating, transporting, and preparing the in-ground assets for sale, marketing, and distribution. And grants, Nacho hereby grants rights of its holdings specified as stage 2 and 3 contributions. MAXD has to provide $50 million from certain investors. This isn't from shareholders, y'all, or from watering down the shares of stock. This is just from from investors that he knows of. But MAXD is, in consideration of this agreement, giving Nacho 300 million shares of MAXD. Stage 3 contribution is 100 million from certain of its investors, and all this for a 50-50 split of the share of profits after payment of the investors. So, okay, you guys, and in this agreement, there's no clear way for a single party to terminate the partnership agreement. So if it's going bad for a party, well, too bad. There's no specific area in which one party can cancel the agreement. There's no choice of law clause, so this contract can literally be litigated simultaneously in Mexico and the United States. Yeah. This agreement was not written by a lawyer. I'm sorry. It just was not. Now we're going to talk about what the agreement is about. So they're going to be mining copper, gold, and silver. And it's going to be in the Galeon parcel in Mexico. The work that's been done, there's been 8 years of exploration program with a budget of $16 million was completed. This represents the first significant modern mining exploration investment made in this zone. Okay, collected a lot of, basically they collected a lot of samples, found a lot of stuff, and here's the estimated resources that are there. Leave that up for a minute. Basically, they're claiming a lot of resources, but here's the thing. This report with all these nice glossy photos and everything, it was published in 2011. And, okay. So, they did all this work and the work's in Mexico, and they were unable to find financing or any, regional mining company to go in on this. They looked around, and they didn't find a mining company in the United States either. They found a U.S. technology provider, or that's what MAXD used to be, and the work is being done in Mexico. So MAXD has zero experience or expertise in the ability to evaluate an invoice from a mining company, or whether or not the items are even necessary. They have to outsource that because no expertise whatsoever. all the work's going to be done in Mexico, so they're going to be hiring Mexican companies. MAXD can't evaluate those companies. His partners are. Are they going to rip them off? Who knows? No, and so in the last 5 months, Greg's been not around, and there's no info about the Snapdragon Qualcomm deal. And SDSU Arena, the brand new arena for the largest university in San Diego, is called Snapdragon Arena. It's gotta hurt. Anyway, and so after 5 months of unwinding these deals, we're now a mining company. Okay. Well, good luck with that. So the stock reacted by zigzagging around today. It was at 12 cents, and then somebody sold off a crap load. So let's talk a little bit about the bankruptcy proceeding. Well, on 12/9, what was filed was an order on trustees motion 1 to approve compromise between trustee Greg Halpern and Harvey Vishry. Sorry if I'm not getting that right. And 2, to sell real property pursuant to 11 U.S.C. section 636. Free and clear of liens, claims, and interest. So that's Greg Halpern's house being sold, or ordered being sold, in consideration for Vishry's settlement payment and in light of Halpern's monetary claims of exemptions and Halpern's contention that the amount owed on the Google judgment lien is greater than the value of all personal property, all property listed in Schedule B, including the contents of real property and the MAXD stock, shall be abandoned. So, it looks like the house that Greg living in is going to be sold to settle debts and whatnot. And I think Greg will be able to keep the MaxSound stock and the abandoned assets. So, but I'm not exactly certain of that. So interesting. And, if all this stuff is happening, there might be a time when MaxSound is finding a new CEO or something like that. This information is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and none of the content here should be construed as financial advice or an offer or solicitation for securities.